U.S. travel applauds reopening of Canada border. The government of Canada announced today that it will reopen its border to the United States on September 7, 2021, so long as the COVID-19 situation remains favorable. The border reopening applies to fully vaccinated travelers who have completed the full course of vaccination. The vaccination must have been done with a Government of Canada accepted vaccine. The vaccine had to have been administered at least 14 days prior to entering Canada and must meet specific entry requirements. U.S. Travel Association Executive Vice President of Public Affairs and Policy Tori Emerson Barnes issued the following statement regarding the announcement that Canada will begin admitting vaccinated visitors for non-essential travel. Canada is getting this right, and we applaud the release of a timeline that will allow vaccinated Americans to visit and cross the land border after many long months. Travel is a core component of the economy and job creation, and today's announcement will spur a rebound of both in Canada. While we have stated that vaccines should not be a requirement for travel, we strongly encourage all Americans to get a vaccine, and we commend Canada for starting this process to restore border travel. We urge the Biden administration to reciprocate by determining a date and a plan to welcome Canadian visitors at U.S. land borders. Land travel accounted for more than half of all overnight visits to the U.S. by Canadians pre-pandemic, so taking this step, given the strong rates of vaccination in Canada, will help the U.S. begin safely rebuilding with its #1 source market of international visitors. Each month that travel from Canada remains at a standstill comes at a cost to the U.S. economy of $1.5 billion in potential travel exports. Subject to limited exceptions, all travelers must use a RRIVECAN app or web portal to submit their travel information. If they are eligible to enter Canada and meet specific criteria, fully vaccinated travelers will not have to quarantine upon arrival in Canada. U.S. Travel Association is a national nonprofit organization representing all components of the travel industry. In 2020, travel generate $1.5 trillion in economic output and supported 11 million jobs, a drastic decline from pre-pandemic figures. U.S. Travel's mission is to increase travel to and within the United States. Visit ustravel.org for information and recovery-related data. Rebuilding travel.